Morning world, and welcome to Wednesday, 19th of July, and almost done in here. What are you lot in here then, eh? Alright, you found the new block, have you? Right. It was noticed on a video today that the cat had a few flies around them, so we've given them more garlic blocks. I don't know if that's what they're in here for, or they're just, I don't know. Why are they inside? They should be out there. You know? They spend all winter in here looking miserable because they're shut in. And then when it's open and they can go out and do what they want, they come and sit back in here again and look miserable. I think what they want me to give them a bail. And I might do that later on. But I cleaned that yard out yesterday. Probably shouldn't have bothered because now they're all out there. I can hear them filling it up again. Right, let's clean this shed out. What's left of it. I'm not going to do the whole thing because we're TB testing in a couple of weeks, so there's no point in getting the barn spotlessly clean because all the animals have got to come back in for that. So I think if we're going to do a deep clean at all this year, it's going to be after the first week of August, and that'll be a case of getting here then, get it all out, and see if I can find a volunteer to go on the pressure washer. Well, I didn't take very long, did it? Nice light load. So it is a cold engine, but we won't put it under too much stress. You can go into there. Yes, I could use the handbrake. which works, but as anybody knows, you leave brakes on a trailer for a long time, and this hasn't been used. This is the first time this year. They can seize on, and that can be a real royal pain in a pain. Okay, so we finished with the trailer for the time being. The tractor can go back in the shed. I think while it's dry, and just to hedge my bets a bit, I'm going to go and cut a bit of grass. Just in case. This is plan B. I need to be prepared also for plan A. Maybe we'll just go and see how Dave's getting on in the bog though. Yeah, Dave's back today. What are you after? Oh, what have you got? What was that? What did you find? Well, whatever it was, it's no longer. How many of them did you have? Mouse nest or a rat nest? Oh well. That's her job, isn't it? Pest control. Right, let's go see what Dave's doing. Knock, knock. Hello, mate.
Yeah. It's quiet.
What was it? Oh, it flushes?
Oh, yeah.
Is it flush enough?
Dunno.
To get rid of
Dunno.
where the mic is?
It's 6 litre.
Is it?
Yeah. It's quiet, filling like that.
Yeah. Isn't it?
I've got a 4-bore isolation valve there. I didn't bother spending the money to put that in.
No.
You can turn it off at the
Exactly there.
at the top.
Yeah, we want one that end because we'll have an outside tap out there, won't we?
Out where? Oh, it's going out there, is it?
Yeah. Well, it's got to go somewhere out there. Yeah. So. Hasn't got to go out there today, but it's
But it has, because the unit's going to go in there.
okay. So yeah, it's got to go out there today. So that means we want another tea.
I've just been down to. I've got loads of teas. That's going to stink.
No, it's not. It's in the toilet, mate. You're right.
Yeah.
Let's get. Psst, psst. Wait.
Yeah.
No. Look at it. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Forget all that. Forget me cutting grass or doing anything else useful. I've got to go back to Bristol. So my trip to Stacks yesterday to pick up the kitchen bits and bobs for the loo all went sort of reasonably swimmingly. Spent more than I wanted to, and you always do, don't you? This morning, not Dave's dad, t'other Dave, started building the kitchen, and he came to me and he said, "Did you get a discount off of this space unit?" I said, "No, why?" He said, "It's already been built once." What? It's in a sealed box. Yeah, it's already been built once. He said all the, for the feet and everything else, all the screw holes have already been drilled. And one end of this is split and half the fixing kit is missing. No, didn't get any discount. Right, so a quick whiz round at home because we got various bits and bobs of kitchen fitting stuff left over from other stuff at home. Nothing I had fitted what they got there, so we've now got to go back to Stacks, bearing in mind that the base unit is already half built, so we can't really prove that somebody else had done it, because David just assumed I got it on a discount and all the bits were in there to carry it on. And yeah, we've rung up, made a bit of noise. I've now got to drive back to Bristol and get a fitting kit for that base unit so we can put it together, or we can finish putting it together. And then while we're there, because he's gonna have to open a box, I'm gonna get him to give me a new one of these crossbars as well. And I got to change this. This is the joiner for the worktop. I got a rounded edge joiner, and that's a square edge worktop, so yeah, don't work. What a day. 3 blokes have been here today, me, Dave and Dave, and all we managed to do between us, and most of this was them two, was put a couple of kitchen units together eventually, after going back to Bristol to pick up all the bits that were missing from the box first time. We just got back from our second trip to Bristol to change the worktop over, because the worktop we bought, all covered in cardboard to protect it. Dave cut the first piece off with the cardboard edges on, as you do. You know, you leave the cardboard edges on because it helps you to stop chipping the laminate surface. Took the cardboard off to take it in, and there's a great big chunk out of it at the front edge. So I'm afraid Stacks have not done a very good job this week. They're there to supply the trade with, so say, quality materials and quality products and everything else. It would have been cheaper for me to buy everything retail and not through them, because the amount of times we've been backwards and forwards getting replacement bits and changing stuff over and getting bits that were never even in the package in the first place. All day it's taken to put together a piece. 50mm drain pipe, one piece. We managed to sort of put some elbows in, a little bit of water pipe, and 2 base units have been built today. That's it. That's as far as 3 blokes have got today. To say we're a bit miffed, understatement. So of course the work I had planned to do today, which was some grass cutting and a bit of a tidy up, it's now 5:30 and I'm about to start. I suppose the one bit of good news though is Dave did manage to get the toilet plumbed in, so water in, waste out. That bit, tick. We did get that bit done, but yeah, very little else. So I had intended earlier to get this out, and while the guys weren't here, I could get over there, take the blades off, sharpen it up, give it a quick little service, and then go and cut some grass. I now do not have time for that. So now I'm just going to put some fuel in it, go and cut the bits I can cut rough, and then back in, put the mulching plate back on again, and then go and do the other bits. So I reckon 8 o'clock I'll be finished. Yeah, first thing is, I think it's going to need a bit of go juice. Right, that's that one done. Of course, I do have a second bigger mower that hasn't had a job for a while, so maybe we'll get the green one out too, if it starts. Okay, we'll just check a few details. That's okay. That looks okay, but we'll look in here anyway. That's good. Yep. Yep. Okay. I see no reason not to turn the key. Good old Kubota diesels. Right. I have no idea how this is going to cut, if it's going to cut. Right, this thing only works well if it's going flat out, so that's what it's going to have to be. Temperatures on 60 degrees C. That'll do. Well, 7 o'clock. So actual fact, I've not done bad at all. I've cut the drive side, the common, most of our front lawn, and what we call the campsite is tidy. Now this is actually quite long here, so I've had to go over it twice. But yeah, I wasn't going to cut it this short, and up until about 3 or 4 weeks ago I didn't think I was going to use this machine at all. But we've had some rain and the grass went from brown, which is basically what it was, it all sort of greened up again. The cattle are still chewing that out there, so they're keeping on top of that. But this was 6 inches of lush green grass. So yeah, I thought this might struggle with it a bit, and if I'm honest, right down this end it's a bit not quite so thick down here, but yeah, that has chewed up okay. I reckon if I go over that again tomorrow, providing it's dry, that'll chop up to dust and basically disappear. So, which should be good, because we've got a few people staying this weekend and I don't really want their mobile home or tent full of that if I can help it. If I can help it. But yeah, this is the mower we bought when we bought this piece of land, because originally this was going to be a 9-hole pitch and putt golf course, and we actually built that golf course. We only opened it for 3 months, and it was okay. Still, the Facebook page still exists, so you might be able to, if you want to go back and find Streamleys Golf on Facebook, Although I've kind of closed the page Danish, I think it still exists somewhere or other. People can still find it, and you can perhaps find a few odd clips of pictures and videos of what we did it here. Or if you go back 2 or 3 years in my videos, and I think we titled the playlist "We Bought a Golf Course," or the golf course, or something to do with Streamley's Golf, when we did actually look at, there was a green up on there, this was the car park, first tee was up through that gate and up on the hill, and it all went down that way and then backwards and forwards. And I think the longest hole was it 179 meters, something like that. So it was borderline par 3 to pitch and putt, but yeah, 3 months we opened it up, and then winter came, it rained, and everything out there was just sodden. There was no way we could cut grass, we could do any maintenance, so we closed it. Lots of folks still even ask me now, am I ever going to open it again? The answer is probably not. The problem with the golf course, it is constant maintenance, and for a 9-hole pitch and putt, that's a full-time job, which the golf course wouldn't pay enough for me to pay someone to do it. Just wasn't the money in it. So yeah, sadly, it never happened. But we do have other ideas for out there. We are thinking of other stuff. And if and when the time is right, I'll tell you all about it. So the course, poo.